Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to express, on behalf of the Democratic Labour Party, our sincerest appreciation for your dedicated support and attendance at these public meetings in the most recent phase of our mission. I believe that this, unless something happens untoward, will be the final in the series of incantations on the problems and challenges confronting Barbados. Tonight, as I speak to you from this platform, it is with a sense of sadness, even though we dance and sing and cheer almost in a celebratory mood. And this comes particularly because we have now seen and witnessed a government that has hit rock bottom. Unfortunately, when we thought rock bottom was the end, this Barbados Labour Party brand of miscreants and proselytes have begun digging fresh. I was in my constituency office arranging some furniture when, almost out of the blue, the debate on the no confidence was called. I immediately rushed to the van to turn up the radio to hear Comrade Leader in his erudite expatiation of the motion of no confidence and censure of Clyde Mascot, the world's most brilliant economist. Following a most eloquent presentation by David Thompson, and I'll tell you, David Thompson on Tuesday was lethal. Because if you believe his performance in the no confidence motion was stellar, but his presentation in the Public Service Amendment Bill was absolutely lethal and clinical in its precision in relation to how he dealt with members of the other side. In particular, Barbados' General Attorney. General Attorney. I know what I'm saying. Because Thompson had to remind him that at no time in the history of Barbados' Parliament has, under no Attorney General, have so many bills been returned for poor drafting and inadequate attention to the particulars of the law. And there it was that we thought that Miss Motley was sure on knowledge of the law. Dale Marshall has now shown us quite clearly that he too is lacking in that particular regard. But do not be surprised, because only a few months ago Rommel Marshall had to lighten to him because he introduced a bill in Parliament and disappeared down the street not short from the farmer's market, from the fruit market there, where his private office was. I don't know what he was doing in there. Perhaps he does not like the scent of the toilets in Parliament and he went over there to use one. I don't know what he was doing in there. But could you imagine that an Attorney General in Barbados can introduce a bill in Parliament and leave the Parliament as soon as he has finished introducing the bill and go into his former private practice? But that speaks to it. So when David Thompson dealt with him, I knew we were in for a very good day. But the sadness and disappointment came when my representative, the Honorable Clyde Mascot, got up to speak in answer to the charges that he had overstepped his bounds as a minister, I shook my head in shame. A boy from Deacon's Road, who we trained up in the ways of politics, could stand before the light of the nation and even the world, because I assume it could have been heard on the internet through YouTube, without a plausible answer for his lack of judgment and utter contempt for the rules and conventions of government in this country. Do you understand what is happening in Barbados? That a man who was plucked, and I use the word plucked advisedly because it is the Prime Minister of Barbados who said that after he visited St. Peter, 6 months people lost phones. Queen Street, phones went missing. I didn't say that, it is the Owen Arthur who said it. So, the man who caused phones to disappear was plucked out of the Democratic Labour Party, and tonight I say before my God as judge, thank you dear Lord for Owen Arthur that he extricated Clyde Maskell from the Democratic Labour Party. We are happy tonight that he has located himself in the bosom of the crooks, the thieves, and political chameleons of the Barbados Labour Party. And I'm going to deal with them tonight, because you have to understand that if we are to protect this fragile democracy we have in Barbados, we can't set 2 standards. There must be one standard of governance. One standard of governance in this country. Otherwise, crackles, smoke, big pipe. Understand what I am saying?